Welcome to Good Thoughts NLP Narrative Therapy. My name is Linda O'Neill, and today I am with Jaja and Kiki, not their real names, and we started to talk about dating apps. Apparently, the dating app of choice in 2022 is Hinge. Here's what Jaja had to say. Nobody really is on Tinder.
Well, Tinder apparently turned into a hookup.
You used Hinge.
I used it. The format is way better. And for me, the app is really well done and it makes everybody look really good. Well, also the difference that I saw on Hinge was that what really emphasized is the career. The algorithm of it gets your information from other social medias and then it basically introducing you or showing you people that your friends know. It's not as random as Tinder, or I don't know how their algorithm is, but I know with Hinge it's like 6 degrees the separation towards
Well, were you wanted? Did you start to see your friends on it, or?
No, I never saw friends. I know that it were like these people knew these people. Everyone that would come out were like lawyers, doctors, engineers.
Now, everyone loves Jaja. He is the type of guy that makes everyone in the room feel comfortable. He's the one introducing new people into the group. He's the one who worries whether or not you are having a good time. He really cares about his people, his friends, and his family. But he and Kiki experienced a very toxic breakup, and now they're back together. And even though they're doing well, the experience of that breakup changed how Jaja saw people. All of a sudden, he stopped seeing the joy and love in people, and instead he saw the hypocrisy in the dating apps.
He just felt that this over here guy looks like he's family man over here, Mr. I'm looking for, all those prompts that they ask you. I'm looking for an honest, non-slut, and then they're shirtless on Grindr.
And I get that argument, but with Jaja, he started to see this with everybody. Because of this breakup, and it was not Kiki's fault, Jaja started to see everything and everyone he loved with a dark cloud. He started to judge other people's relationship. He started to question people's motives. His distrust of everyone manifested into extreme paranoia. You guys had a pretty rough breakup. I was worried about him.
I know.
I had an intervention with him, and I thought he was gonna do something stupid.
And I thought we were all just hanging out and playing games and drinking and going out.
He told me everything.
I mean, you were devastated, you were hurt, and you trusted no one. But now you guys are back. So what changed? How did you make that happen?
I think he made that happen. That everything he was saying was matched what I was thinking and what I thought was happening and what I felt. Does that make sense? Yeah.
And you're talking about our first conversations, right?
Yeah.
There were a lot of things said when we did break up, and I kept everything, all of our messages. I remember before I reached out to him again so we could talk, I went through all of those messages and I didn't want you to hate me, Mm-hmm. And I felt like you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that felt wrong.
His mind took him to the land of what ifs. He reached every dark possibility, which was based on stories he created to explain why he and Kiki broke up. I don't know why you're thinking in this way, but I want to be there. I want to make sure that you are not creating a narrative in your head, especially with social media. You notice that he was looking at your stories. What does that mean? Because somebody liked a picture. You saw somebody watch your story.
Or you get nervous.
But it's the lowest form of engagement, and it was spinning you out of control. And I think it spins a lot of people out of control. Mm-hmm. I asked him if he was at a place where he can trust people again.
I don't. The people I started talking to, dating, I started seeing my friends and their relationships. I just didn't analyze them. And when I had to, because I was trying to understand what happened to me, and then I started seeing this is how people are in relationships, this is how people are to other people. And I think that did make me realize that, I know it sounds negative, but I feel like it's a good thing that I learned it, that not everyone is that very truthful or honest. Everybody tries to project who they want you to see them as, not who they really are. And I still, to this day, still continue to see that.
What you're saying is that people are complex, and you're disappointed by their complexity.
Not disappointed, not glad either. I'm neutral. It's more of a matter of fact. I always say I need the truth. Why? Because I'm a person that gets the truth, and then I say, okay, well, that's what I'm going to work with. Then from there I grow. I'm analyzing everything because I want to be better at living, knowing this truth that people only show you who they want you to see them as, not really who they really are. Like if you told me something, I just took it as truth.
When you were going through this, you saw things very rigid, black and white. Either you're a good person or you're a bad person.
I did at first, yeah.
Nothing is black and white. It is all very
well, and that
complex.
was the lesson that you're right, because when I first started, it was like that. And then I think I started counseling, talking to you, even people that I would talk to when I was going on dates and met people. Most of them were, hey, like slow your roll. Not everybody is bad. There's bad people, but there's good people. Well, some people have more insecurity, so they hide more things.
Sometimes you don't even realize what's happening. You don't know why you act out. You don't know why you go through a slutty period. You don't realize that you're falling for another person until you've fallen for that other person because you're not happy.
And then you don't know that until the end, right?
And you don't know that until the end, until you've reflected. And we can judge ourselves and judge other people. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, it doesn't make you a liar. Well, my unconscious was working by saying, everybody sucks, and
I think that was your conscious protecting you. So if you're saying that everything sucks, well then I don't have to let anybody in. I think it needs to be reframed, because if you think that people don't show their true selves, then that makes people liars.
No, because I didn't say they were liars. I said they're showing you who they want you to see them as. They just could be holding back information.
Okay, so that's a better
So that's
way.
not that doesn't mean they're lying. That just means this is information I'm not giving you.
Reframe it and say, people are not going to show me everything. And that is a different energy than you can't trust anybody because people will only show a certain part of them. That gives negative energy. But if you say people hold back.
There's always a doubt in everyone's version of the truth that they give me. I don't know.
You're stuck on truth. If you say the word truth, that is black and white.
Well, and that's true because what they're saying, they really believe it. Robin Williams, the comedian, he was loved, right? Mm-hmm. And he wanted you to see him as this comedian, But there was a lot more happening. But he wasn't going to show you that part because that's not what he wanted you to see. Now, he wasn't being mean or lying to you. He just wanted you to see him as a happy person so he doesn't make you unhappy. And
it's important that we get away from black and white verbiage, because if we continue to use truth, lies, black, white, it's this or it's that.
Yeah, it sounds bad. If
white.
I say Robin Williams was not truthful because he didn't show you all the problems he gave, that sounds mean. Now, it is kind of true. It wasn't truthful, but
it ignores the complexity of what he was going through. It ignores the fact that he was trying to protect people from his pain. Words matter. If you say to yourself that you cannot trust people, then what is the opposite of truth? It's lie. Your brain hears both and you are less forgiving, and if you are less forgiving, you're going to be more disappointed in people. And that can't be fun, to go through life constantly disappointed in people because they did not live up to your truth. Now, if you reframe that thought, people are untrustworthy, to people are complex, well, that's an entirely different energy. It recognizes that humans make mistakes and we may not know or understand why people make the choices that they make, but if you recognize that people are complex, well, this is a more loving and forgiving energy. Think about how you are framing your thoughts, and if those thoughts are not giving off good vibrations, then reframe them so that you are manifesting better vibes. In my notes, you will find a reframing worksheet that I use with my clients. It will help you take your negative thoughts and guide you through the reframing process of how to change those thoughts into more positive ones. If you want to work with me, email me, LindaO'Neal@goodthoughtsnlp.com. O'Neal spelled like Shaquille O'Neal, O-N-E-A-L. I hope to hear from you, and thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.